Righto, up they come. Mr Gibson the inside for the trial here at WAGGA over the 17.55 5 runners. Set for a start. They're racing, and Reggae Dancer seemed to step away pretty well in the tab colours, coming out very quickly as Refused Service out wide, but Reggae Dancer racing down towards the first turn here, and at 11.2 Reggae Dancer is the leader. And he leads away from up second, Refused Service, working through into the breeze. Mr Gibson takes the leaders back, and he's 5 metres away. They followed about another 5 or 6 metres back to Coz's Grin, who's racing back second last, and last in the field, moving up now is the time to take the 1-1. In the back straight, they race along the back, and Reggae Dancer from a good beginning is the leader, about 6 metres clear. Over on the inside is Mr Gibson, and he travels up, followed by Refused Service, who's racing up outside him. They're followed by Now Is the Time, and Coz's Grin back on the inside, back in 5th placing. They work to the 1,000-metre mark, and doing it well out in front is Reggae Dancer. And Reggae Dancer by about 5 metres. Up on the outside is Refused Service, followed by Mr Gibson. Then Now Is the Time, and Coz's Grin back at the end of the field. Into the straight, running down with about 900 metres to go. And the leader is Reggae Dancer. Reggae Dancer, the leader. And he's 5 metres in front of Refused Service, who's working through on the outside. Fired up in the blinkers, moves up to second, and they're followed over on the inside by Mr Gibson, given a slap with the reins there. Back behind those runners there was Now Is the Time, and over on the inside of it is Coz's Grin. Into the back straight for the final time, 32.1 and 31.3 were the first 2 sections. They're running at a genuine tempo, and bowling up the back, it's Reggae Dancer, the leader. Going after him now, Refused Service is getting ever so much closer. He's about 3 metres behind him. Mr Gibson's on the leader's back, and they're followed then by Coz's Grin, and back to last is Now Is the Time. Through that split there in 29.8, they're running this a good time. And down on the inside of it, Reggae Dancer, just the leader. Reggae Dancer, Refused Service, is coasted up to almost joined it on the outside, followed by Mr Gibson, who looks to be travelling well in 3rd placing. They're followed by Coz's Grin, and then Now Is the Time. Around the turn they come. Reggae Dancer and Refused Service, the outside. Refused Service coming at Reggae Dancer, Refused Service, and Reggae Dancer, Refused Service took the leader. It's Refused Service. Mr Gibson's getting out, but it's just in front, Refused Service, and beats Mr Gibson. For 3rd, it's close there. Coz's Grin, and over on the inside, Reggae Dancer, just weakened in the concluding stages, and they're followed then by Now Is the Time. 2:14.5, they ran at a good speed, 30.2 the last split, mile rate 2:03.4, and a good solid performance there. They all trialled pretty well. Refused Service has done best to win. Good trial from Mr Gibson, who's run second. It's 5 defeating 1, and we'll stand by that. 3rd number is number 3, which is Coz's Grin, the outside, and number 2, Reggae Dancer, finished 4th, 5:13 and 2, 2:15 the overall time, 2:15.1, 2:03.9 the mile rate after the trial.